G'day viewers, this one's mainly for higher 1 voltage 1 rules. I got 3 of those VN Commodore ignition coil packs in there for you, mate. I'll send you a pack of 3 because they're numbered from 1 to 6. So I also got you one of these. I'll send you one of these too. I've got 2 of these. You can have that one. It's a Changshu Yin Yang tripler. I like the one I popped, but these are very sensitive, like the ZVS troubles, things like that are way too powerful for these. It's only for a low powered input. Those will pop. But if you do have it to pop it, you get a nice capacitor inside here. You would have seen when I took one of these apart in one of my earlier videos. The flyback goes in there, and get these 3 here. These are they're found in CRT projection TVs. Your flyback goes in there, and 3 outputs on it. There's a capacitor in there. Basically a tripler. Pretty much what it does, and it's got like a ground. This black one's a ground wire, and this other wire, some sort of a sense wire. Must be for monitoring or something. I think it must. Well, it might be for voltage monitoring. Maybe for the corrective focus or something. It might be part of the convergence circuit. Because the TV that this one here came out, it had a automatic convergence function. The other one of these I popped just had this ground wire. That didn't have that sort of function, so this one has this extra grey wire. So I'm assuming that's for the part of the automatic convergence circuit. But you can arc here. Any of these, you can arc between any of these, or here, doesn't matter. It will still give you an output. Let's be careful though. It does pack a bit of a punch. The charge this thing stores. It bloody hurts. Now I haven't paid my cap back in a while, so let's get it exercising again. I'll take this SCR out of the circuit since it's way too underrated and it's already been popped, as you've seen in the last time video I made on using this. Well, let's blow this starter up and this finish off this MOSFET. I kind of overstressed it. Yeah, it's popped. It's IFP260. But I got more. Let's have some fun. Okay viewers, just before I get my capacitor bank set up, I've got to make a new connector for my chicken stick here that I used to use to pop circuit boards and that with. In there I got a brass battery terminal. It's a snapped one. It's got a nice clamp on the back. I'll reuse a clamp on my electrode on my chicken stick, and the hole, the eyelet where the bolt went through the clamp onto the terminal of the battery. I'll use that eyelet to clamp my cap bank wire onto. So it's a bit mucky, and salt and vinegar treatment got it pretty good, but not completely. So I'm going to boost it by cranking this thing up on the variac. Positive is my sacrificial anode, and my battery terminal there, is my what I want to clean, my cathode. So that'll get stripped clean. There's salt and vinegar in there, so plenty of ventilation. We'll produce something nasty, something like that. More ventilation here. Some ballast in the variac, just in case there's any sudden shorts. I like the variac's on 0. Plug this in. On extreme electrolysis in 3, 2, 1. Of course, electrolysis only works with DC too, by the way. Will not work with AC. 280 volts DC at 13 amps. Yeah, that green stuff's a copper there. Yeah. You can see it's getting a bit hot. Extreme electrolysis, so it's as long as the breeze is blowing that smoke away. So yeah, my workpiece is looking pretty clean, but I need more water in. I'm going to put water in that. So variac down to 0. Unplug safety first. Fill up more with water so I can get a good clean area around my anode there. So the salt and the copper is probably going to produce some copper sulfate, or sodium, and the copper's going to react and get similar chemicals like copper sulfate and all that. So, well, there's no sulfur involved, but you know what I mean. It's nasty stuff. So you better be very aware of the byproduct you can generate by doing this. Of course, never ever use stainless steel. because it generates hexavariate chromium, which is pretty toxic and nasty stuff. You don't want to mess with that stuff. Okay, now topped up with water. Alright, power on, variac on 0, power on. Let's crank it up. $15 amps. Turn it down a bit. And the heat is not even warming up yet, but it's definitely ballasting. Flat out again. Extreme electrolysis. Oh yeah, I'm using my Cambrook awesome power board, and I completely forgot about the fact that it trips. Whoops, 15 amps, it didn't take that for too long. Power off, unplug safety first, variac on 0. Alright, let's have a look at the results. Okay, I'll swap the polarity around, and then I'm going to set a terminal get cleaned, because this time the had an electroplate effect. So I'm going to swap the polarity around and see what happens if there's a particular electrode using brass and copper in this solution. Okay, power's on, turn the variac up. A negative is what I want to be positive, is supposed to be the anode, but for some reason I was my actual workpiece, one cleaned, ended up being the anode for some reason and getting all messed up. Extreme electrolysis. Now you've got to find a proper way of disposing of this water when I'm finished, so it's not going to be pleasant stuff I'm making in that. Here again, my copper is not looking so clean now. Hopefully my battery terminal will start to look good from one side. And water's starting to get hot though. Now this, because I'm using the variac, it's not isolated, so if that water somehow gets on the ground, it's going to trip the RCD, so you're going to be careful. Take that into consideration. Yeah, it's about 12-13 amps there. The water's getting a bit hot. Turn the variac down, unplug safety first. Let's have a look at our workpiece. Okay, here's my workpiece. Looks a bit more clean now. Look at the wire, renewed it. Here's my other piece in there. If I can get that out without touching it. Yeah, re-oxidise that. There you go. I'll give this a rinse under the tap and give it a good clean. And this should conduct nicely now for my cap bank. And I'll dispose of that nasty stuff too. I don't want to, yeah, it's all copper stuff in there. I don't want to mess with copper in that form. Here's my connector. I connect my stuff onto there and that's it. There's some copper etching there too, so got some electroplate action going there. Where it was exposed the most. There you go, style to electroplate. Alright, that's power on. Let's see, I've got my multimeter hooked up. And since I last used it, it's still got 10.37 volts. But I'd completely discharge this thing every time after I'm finished with it. completely discharge it, and I just top it up with a 12 volt battery. Just maintain it at 12 volts when I store it away to keep them in good form. Never ever leave them fully charged. It's naughty. Always have a shorting strap on these, especially high voltage capacitors. Anything with the massive high voltage ones, always have a shorting strap, because these things there will charge up a static in the air. Okay, ballast on. I'm going to finish off this MOSFET. 308 volts. Pop. Yeah, pop. Power off. Unplug safety first. Discharge. Oh, a bit of arc flash in my eyes there. Should be wearing sunglasses at least. It's got 2.4 volts in that, so alright, that's again, wear earmuffs and safety glasses. Close look at this MOSFET. Yeah, it's finished off. It's well and surely finished off. Let's do this starter, fluoro light starter. Fluoro light starter is connected. Earmuffs on. I've got 5.6 volts in that bank. That's self-recharging, so I'll hook up the cord again, then we'll plug in, charge her up. Charge right up. Yeah, I vaporised it. Blew the leads off. Discharge is 343 volts in that. There we go, it's discharged. Alright, let's have a close look at the carnage. The amps there, bit of an indentation where the actual discharge took a little bit of metal off that. I rather sacrifice that in my bloody hand, trying to hold the damn thing on. 20 volts in the bank. This suffered less damage, this electrode here. As I discharge this bank completely, this fell off. It's just recharged at 20 volts DC from 0. So I'll have to find a way to secure that properly on the bank. Don't want it failing at high voltage so it's fully charged. Alright, now this is interesting. I was expecting this thing to go boom, vaporise, but check it out. Give you a closer look at that. That's all vaporised the inside and blew the tube off the back. There's some of the, hang on, just zoom out there. There's some of the sealing pip where they actual suck the air out and put the, I think they put xenon gas in these. There's that, and there's a little bit of metal there. That wire blew like a fuse. The capacitor wasn't shorted, so that didn't do anything. Check out that. Look at the metal in that thing. That's one way to pop a fluorescent light starter. That's a lot more than the 60 watts it could handle. There's a minor crack there. And another crack there. Anyway, that'll be enough for now. Thanks for watching.